Well, from just an energy intensity standpoint, I think the team kind of got back to a
Yeah.
game tonight.
I liked our game tonight. I'm real happy with it, how hard they played, the effort, the stuff that you guys can't hear or appreciate, just the wiredness of the bench and pulling for each other. We have it's been a little bit of a grinder for us. With the element that we haven't been able to grab hold of in our games was in it tonight. I was very happy with it.
And a lot of new guys in the lineup tonight. A lot of guys
Yeah, so you learn a whole bunch of stuff, right? Different line combinations, different D pairings. Got to see Tobias for the first time. He hasn't played hockey in a long time. Second shift, I think he's down past the goal line on the other end. I thought, good for you, young man. Go show us what you can do and play the game to win. So it was really good.
For you like a lot, but it's still not a W at the end. For this group, does it matter?
No, because in Dallas we won.
Yeah.
That game meant nothing to us. This one was far more valuable to us, right? What'd you learn from? We didn't love our game in Nashville. It's not that we're not. I mean, it's a 2-0 game. It's not like it was 9-0. So we were okay. We were right there, 3-0. This game was good. We played hard, right? Every time we got a kill, that was a really important thing. We have 4 penalty killers out of our lineup, and they're all really high-end penalty killers. So we gave up the one, you kind of expect it. Grind out the next 2. I was really happy that we were able to do that. Sergei made a couple of big saves, So we were anchored right. Our leadership, the guys in the room, was fantastic. The bench was right. So I don't actually, Dan, really count the shootout wins as a win either. It's just I look at everything from a regulation point of did you win or did you lose, because there's no 3-on-3 and there's no shootout in playoffs. Nobody. So I we came in on the road banged up. I wouldn't say riding a whole lot of confidence, and they were pretty good tonight. I'm pretty happy. There's a shift in the second period, the second left Lundell shift, his line. I mean, that's our game to a T. Hunt puck all the way back to the blue line, transition it with speed, take it to the net. And it's kind of like a warm bath for a coach. You go, oh, okay, there it is. We're good. We'll be all right. I don't know how this thing's going to end up tonight, but we're going to be all right. I liked our game.
Even the tying goal, Panarin's goal, I mean, it bangs around a little bit there.
Yeah, it goes off. We kicked it twice.
Yeah.
We're starting a football club. Don't get me wrong. You hate losing. But I don't hate losing anywhere near as much as I hate looking like we're not prepared to play hard. That will keep you up, and has. But we'll sleep good tonight.
The guys are out. Regulars can also get a chance to shine. Lucy seemed to be on.
Lucy was
pucks all night.
good.
Really stood out tonight.
There's a Reinhardt factor to that, right? Those 3 guys are just really good together. And if I could feel that the other lines were solid, I'd love to leave them together. It's a playoff line. You got left and right hand centerman. They hunt pucks. You got 2 penalty killers. All 3 of those guys kill penalties for us, right? So they're good, but they can score too. It's nice watching them play.
Any chance you'll get a reinforcement or 2 or 3?
Well, Kulikov comes off suspension, so that's a positive. Forsling was ill tonight, but he wasn't doing great, so it wasn't close. We held him out easily. But if he starts feeling better, that's a possibility. The guys up front, I think Lomberg's probably the only guy that may come in if he's healthy, but it'd be a hard time pulling somebody out tonight. I'll have to think about that one.
With this team knotted at the top with teams like the Rangers and so many others, how does that competition make this stretch any different than years previous for you?
Well, last year we were fighting for our lives just to get to the floor, right? And 2 years ago when I wasn't here, the last 2 months there was a fate. It was these guys. It was Christmas time, right? The top 8 teams in the East it's basically Christmas. It was over. So this one is, I think we got an understanding of a group that we still have to get to a certain style of play with new players in our lineup for that opening round. And it does. You cannot pick your team in the playoffs and say, hey, we want to avoid that team and we want to play that, because we were the extreme of that last year. We just want to get to our hard game. You know what? We had, from probably January 1st up until we fell off here a little bit, we were a really good, hard team. And then we had 3 or 4 really unusual games. But in that, Bennett's out, Rodriguez is out, we lose Ekblad. Now you start losing important players. It's not an excuse, it's just a factor, right? But tonight we had all those guys out, and we played hard, and we come in. And for me, we tie the best team in the Metropolitan Division, so I'm good with it. It's good.
Speaks volumes to the depth of this team. How does overcoming the adversity, even the last skid that you guys have, prepare you for what's to come in the postseason?
So the last skid, the previous skid, we had stopped hunting pucks. I mean, we just were looping all over the ice, and we just stopped doing that. And we ran a whole bunch of wins. We'd been turning pucks over in a seam fashion. Our offensive risk was way too high, and it cost us a lot. And we eliminated that for the most part tonight. We still got a ways to get better, but we were pretty good.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.